Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 with another MyCareer NBA 2K gameplay. And today, it is Game 3. We're taking on the Knicks. Let's see if we can get this win and go up 3-0 and possibly sweep this team and get the NBA championship. At the tip. Almost went out of bounds. Oh, shit. Around the back. Give me that. And one. Come on, ref. Oh, yeah, pump fake. There we go. It's no Melo. Speaking of Melo, have y'all been hearing what's going on in the news as of lately, man? They talking about Melo going to the Heat. I'm like, what? I didn't believe it at first either. Cause I know when you first heard it, you was like, there's no way they could afford him at this point, especially with the way the salary cap rules are now. But looking at their salary cap going into next year, LeBron, Wade, Bosh, Ray Allen, and I believe Norris Cole. I believe it's either Norris Cole or Mario Chalmers is still under contract with them going into next year. But everybody else is gone. Like, they literally have no coming. They literally have no guaranteed contract coming back next year. So the big three, Ray Allen and Norris Cole, Mario Chalmers. I forgot which one it was, but yeah. So there's a reason behind them amnestying Mike Miller, which I thought was a dumb idea in the first place. I mean, Mike Miller. I mean, he as much as he saved them in the finals, he deserved to stay a member of the Miami Heat. But you know, it's a business, and they made a business decision because they want to make this team a beast. And if they can get the big three to opt out of their contracts and take lesser money, probably around like 10. Probably take like 10 million. Tell them three to take like 10 million. You know, Ray Allen, he good. His payroll not that big, so But like, to get Melo, you would probably be paying Melo. I don't know. Melo is supposed to be getting stupid money from the Knicks if he signs with them. If he comes back with them, so he's supposed to be getting some stupid money. But if he doesn't, then it's just really about the ring. Is Melo really about the ring? I mean, Melo is one of my favorite. I told y'all before, Melo is one of my favorite players, but to me, is it really about the ring? I know he wants to win. I know it's in his heart, but do you really want this ring that bad? I mean, technically he is in his 30s now, so he's at the peak where, you know, a max offer contract is not going to come around again anytime soon. So the best thing for Melo to do is to either A, stick with the Knicks for the money, or B, go somewhere else where he knows the championship percentage of him winning a championship are higher, and the Heat seem like a higher bid. But the way how this finals played out, that kind of sends a message. You know that, you know, this may be a thing that Melo might be going into, where it's just him and another player doing all the work while everybody else is just sitting there laboring. Now, the big thing about Melo going to the Heat is chemistry. Can they make that work? Can adding Melo to the Miami Heat work? Can they make that? Can they make the egos? You know, because Melo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Melo is a 6'8" Kobe. Okay, Melo is a 6'8" Kobe. He has the same mentality. His mentality is to kill, is to shoot and shoot until his arms fall off. He has that Kobe mentality, and if he has to shoot, and if he doesn't feel like passing the ball because he feels like his teammates aren't doing anything, then he will go into that mode. And the big question really is, can it work? Is that chemistry there? Can he really accept a lesser pay and a lesser role, because he's not the focal point of the offense. I think they might make him the focal point of the offense because of his shooting ability, his post game and his shooting ability. But is he willing to accept that? You know what I'm saying? This is Melo we're talking about here. Melo wants to be considered one of the all-time. He in his mind, he wants to be one of the all-time greats. The thing is, does this diminish his career at this point? Because I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't have a lot to his resume. Besides being an all-star, making the conference finals once. But other than that, Melo doesn't have a lot of he doesn't have a lot to his resume at this point. Let's just be real. Like I said, Melo is my favorite player, but at the same time, where has he gone? He's gone to the conference finals once. He's a multiple all-star. He has some Olympic success. He's a gold and he's an Olympian. So but what else is there to his career at this point? Scoring champion, like, come on, that's nothing. No, he doesn't have an MVP. He doesn't have he doesn't have an All-Star MVP either. So, it's whatever though. Like, I believe that if Melo really wants to cement his legacy and make his career a Hall of Fame type of career, Melo, I say go to the Heat. If the opportunity arises, if the Heat somehow pull it off with the salary cap and they can get, Melo, then go for it. But if you about the money and trying to do it all on your own, stick with the Knicks or go somewhere else. That's basically it. Melo's 30 years old now, so he's at that point in his career where he has to now do some. He has to do something now. The time for sitting back and just being good is not gonna work anymore. Now you have to be a winner. You have to be a winner. You have to get far. Now, your career depends on how you play from here till you retire. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melo doesn't have a lot to his career at this point. Can he be a Hall of Famer? Without question, he can be a Hall of Famer, but he doesn't have a lot to his resume to make him a Hall of Famer. And I think that a championship will make him a Hall of Famer without question. If he can get if he can get a season MVP, a All-Star MVP, a Finals MVP, if he can do any of those things, it could help his legacy. But at the same time, this is just me saying, like, if he's trying to cement his legacy, if he's trying to really truly be a Hall of Fame player, I say go for it. Go for the Heat. But if he just If he just in it for if he's in it for himself, then continue doing what you're doing. Go play somewhere else other than Miami. That's all I'm saying. And the biggest and my only big and if he does go to the Heat, my only question is how would that work? How can they all coexist? Because Melo is very different from Wade and Bosh. He's very different. But that's the game. We beat the Knicks. We go up 3-0. We're on the verge of becoming NBA champions. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.